and rejecting those. Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning, Roxin, and good morning, everyone else. Whether you are on YouTube or on Zoom, good morning, good morning. Now, I am going to be muted for most of the session, but when I need to enter a trade or explain some things, I would unmute myself. But I am here. I am going to be here in the background. There's just some noise in my own background. Okay, we are taking our time to find some good setups. No need jumping into trades when the setup is not good. We need to take our time, guys. We can see there is a lot of consolidation going on. You know, things are going to get a bit better next week, I can assure you. You know, when there is no, there isn't a particularly brilliant setup, the temptation, if you're not careful, is to start scalping.
Okay, thank you. Starting to get notes completed for this.
Trying to pinch here and there from the market, but no. If you try to pinch from the market will pinch you back real hard. It's best to take our time and just do it right. Wait for the brilliant setup. Right, yo. I mean, it is going to be pretty slow, really, till next week, guys. I'm
So
not.
where do you get the sheet? The sheet is on today.
I'm not seeing what I like. I'm not seeing a setup I like at the moment. But we'll hang in there for some time. Let's just watch it till for another some more time, really. Let's watch the charts. So we see there is a lot of consolidation going on. I'm not keen on trading consolidation today. I mean, just in case, guys, the way you would trade consolidation is to wait for price to break out of the range. Let me just show you an example of what I mean. Let me show you an example of what I mean. The plan is, during these live sessions, except that today is a bit of a tricky one, but hopefully moving forward from next week, I wouldn't have, distraction in my background, which means I'll be able to unmute myself and do some teaching as well. Okay, so let's work with this example as some sort of consolidation. Let's just let me show you what I mean. I mean, consider this, for instance. This is the pound CHF 30-minute time frame. I mean, you can have consolidation on any pair, on any range as well. Consider this area this area, the price was not exactly going anywhere, it seemed, until it pushed out. Obviously, it came back down. Then you can see here as well, when the price is consolidating, basically it means it's not trending. It's not going up in one direction, either to the upside or the downside. So how would you trade that? I would usually, draw a box just to make it easy for me to spot. Well, not to spot, but to, to have a visual, a good visual of it. I'll draw a box like this and wait for price to break out, even like it did here. The price broke out here. Now, if you want to be aggressive about it, you could sell, once the price breaks out. But obviously, as you can see in this case, that would have been the wrong idea. I am not an aggressive trader. I tend to be more conservative, which means in this case, when price breaks out, I will wait for a confirmation. You wait for some candle to carry on. I mean, you can see this candle. You can see this bearish candle. It's a bearish engulfing. It's engulfed this candle. I mean, I know, some people would like to see or define an engulfing candle as, when the smaller candle is completely swallowed up, as it were, completely engulfed, but not really. I mean, if the engulfing candle engulfs the body, that tends to be good enough. It passes as an engulfing candle as well. So when there's a range and you get, a good price action or price setup like a breakout with an engulfing candle, I would usually wait for a confirmation. My confirmation would usually be, or sometimes be, you want to see the next candle follow through to the downside in this case. But as we can see here, it did not. Instead, it closed higher. And obviously it has continued up. So if you had entered a sell at the close of this candle, you'll be in a drawdown at the moment. You'll be in a drawdown of about 30 something pips. That's why it's good, always good to wait for confirmation of the trade, as it were. You can see there was some sort of consolidation here as well. When the price is consolidating, it usually it obviously forms a range. If you take the high of that range to the low, it doesn't have to be to the very low of the lowest low, as it were. It could just be, somewhere there. You might even want to use the body. That's fine. It's fair enough. It still does the job. So you can see what happened here as well. The price broke out. In this case, it wasn't an engulfing candle. It wasn't a bullish engulfing. It's just a big candle. And it carried on up. But guess what? It has since come back down. So if you were trading it aggressively and you got in on this candle, there would have been some slight pullback before it continued up. Well, you could have gotten 20 something pips, but I would not usually go with that. I would not have entered at the close of this. I would not have entered at the close of this large candle. Yes, if you are waiting for a pullback, well, I suppose that's good. So if you waited for a pullback and you took it from maybe somewhere here, you'd have gotten more pips. That's fine. But the fact that, these candles are more or less indecision candles, very bullish candle followed by a lot of indecision candles, I would not have entered. I would usually wait for the close of the next candle after the breakout candle. And seeing this indecision candle, I would not have entered. Sometimes you think, let me just get a few pips. Well, what happens if you are jumped in for a buy and all of a sudden it came down like that? I suppose it depends on our risk aversion. All traders have, various risk tolerance, as it were. So some would enter trades, others would not. Many of us could be looking at this chart now, and some would see opportunities to jump in the trade, others would not. Others would see opportunities, but to them, it's not quite a perfect setup. They might wait for the perfect setup. I like to wait for the perfect setup, especially when I'm doing live trading sessions like this. I wouldn't want to jump into trades and, those who are trading with me also come along and we all lose the trade. I mean, if you lose the trade, well, there's nothing you can do. If it was the case that it was a good setup, we don't win it all. Sometimes we lose, but it would be good to be, to err on the side of caution, as it were. I have not seen any good setup so far yet. Hopefully we'll find something today. Now let's check my beloved pair. GJ, I love GJ. Pound JPY. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today on the live session. If you have not, give me a like there. Give us a like. Hit that like button or thumbs up. Come on, guys, let's go. And let us know where you're logging in from. If it's the UK, United States, somewhere in Africa or Asia, let us know. Let us know what pair you are looking at as well, or what pair you want us to look at. Let's see if we can find some good setup, just in case I have missed anything. You could type it in the YouTube chat there. Let me know what pair you are looking at. I would like to believe, those who are here with me today, understand or know what pairs are. Otherwise, if you're new to trading and you want some mentorship, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be posting our Telegram channel there shortly. Just in case you don't know our Telegram channel, you want to be part of our Telegram channel, I would love for you to join our Telegram channel. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, yes, yes.
Right, so that is two, so three. So 4A then is
I do trade indices, yes, but not just yet on the live trading sessions. You know, it would be good to get a feel of how experienced people are who are joining us, during the live sessions. The thing is, you know, the indices is a different another kind of beast, as it were. I wouldn't want it to be that people jump in and blow their accounts or have their accounts hit in a bad way. So I'm starting off with currency pairs, just currency pairs for now. AM, are you part of the Telegram group AM? I'm not quite sure what your name is, but I'll take it as AM. I mean, I could have a look at indices anyhow, but I would not exactly, be taking the trades here during the live sessions. We had a good drop on the US 30 yesterday. You can see those three big candles. We are now consolidating.
okay, so it's promoting or stimulating production of the eggs maturing relatively, it's stimulating production sperm in testes.
I mean, I would have a look at any pair or any asset really, just to give you an idea of what's going on with it, and perhaps share how I would have entered. But I won't be taking any trades on indices for now. So let's have a look at some pairs anyhow. Let's see if we can find some good pair, some good setups to get into.
So why do doctors use extracts of for treatments?
Okay, guys. You know, in some parts of the world, there is a lockdown, isn't it? You know, UK just entered a lockdown again, the third lockdown in 12 months. So obviously, you know, lots of families are stuck at home with their school children. You know, perhaps for some people, this is the time to be trading. And I know it could be a bit distracting for some parents, you know, trying to get the trades, focus on trading as well as help your children with the schoolwork and all that. But hey, that's what we have to do. We are looking for the best setups. We're not going to just jump into any trade. You know, at Generational Wealth Traders, you know, we do definitely encourage price action trading, you know, but obviously we also teach how to use indicators. One of our indicators of choice is the Ichimoku. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll post the link to our Telegram group on here just in case you are not part of the Telegram group yet. And also the link to the website. Hi, Kim. Nice to have you. Good to have you. Okay, so I'm just going to run through some currency pairs now, one after the other. Let's see if we can find some good stuff. Just doing some multi-time frame analysis. I mean, you'll find that, you know, what seems to be perhaps, let me just go back to where we were. Okay. You find that sometimes what seems to be a bearish, you know, a downtrend as it were on a higher time frame, you know, looks very different on a lower time frame. But you do want to go always with the overall time frame, unless perhaps you're scalping. If the trend on the higher time frame is bullish, or sorry, if it's uptrending on the higher time frame, that's what you should be looking to do. You should be looking to get a good level at which to get in on the lower time frame. You know, if it is bearish as it were on the higher time frame, say on the daily or the 4 hour, you know, that is basically the direction, the overall direction. You should be looking to go in that direction, despite the fact that it might be contrary on the lower time frame. So on this one, for instance, the pound New Zealand dollar, this is the daily time frame. You can see it's, you know, bearish. If you go to perhaps the 1 hour, okay, fine, it is bearish as well, except for this push up. But say if you go to the 15 or maybe even the 5, okay, you can see the 5, it looks as though the price is now moving up. You might decide, oh, let me buy, only to find the price going against you, because overall it is bearish, or it is a downtrend, as you will see here on the daily time frame. And also the fact that the pair is bearish or bullish. Put it differently, the fact that, you know, the price, the pair is downtrending does not mean it's the right time to jump in. You still have to get the right price action before you come in. So let's see, let's carry on. Let's check what we can find. Definitely a lot of consolidation going on. Okay, I mean, I would be having some of them on my watch list. Now, you know, for me to get into a trade on the, you know, well, using the Ichimoku, you know, like I said, this is the Ichimoku indicator, or group of indicators, like I would like to call it. There has to be a clear direction on the daily and the 4 hour time frame. There has to be a clear direction before I jump in. You know, especially when it's a day trade I'm looking to do, or medium to long-term trade. If it was a scalp trade, well, it's a different kettle of fish then. I personally prefer day trade and medium to long-term trade these days. You have to be very, very patient in this market. Now, this is one trade I am in already. USD, sorry, not USD, AUD CHF. I entered the buy. I'm currently, it seems like it's turning now, so I'm going to be looking to come out of it. Even though it still looks like it's going to trend up slightly or push up slightly. After a pullback, it's currently pulling back. So what I'll do is I'll come out of my own position currently. When it starts going back up, I jump in again. Yep, I'm out of that trade now. Now I know some of you love clean charts. I know some of you love clean charts with no indicators whatsoever. Yes, we do that as well at Generational Wealth Traders. Now on Sunday, guys, just in case you're here and you're interested in investing in Bitcoin and cryptos, we're going to be having a look at just that, how to invest in the crypto market. Bitcoin, I'm sure you know by now, has been doing very well. That's Bitcoin for you. Bitcoin has been doing, let's go to this is the daily time frame. So you can see it's like a parabolic move up. Look at that. See, it's just been pushing up. Those who invested, those who got some Bitcoin weeks ago or months ago, definitely are smiling now. I mean, I had some Bitcoin in my wallet, that has tripled, since August. Obviously we're getting a pullback. I mean, on Sunday, it kind of like reached the high. Let's pull this up. So today's Tuesday, Monday. That was I think that was Sunday. Let's see. Yeah, that was Sunday. I mean, the price reached the high on Sunday, almost $35,000. It has since come down, but then, hey, some of us are still in profit. So if you do want to learn how to invest in cryptos, do join us on Sunday evening at 7 UK time. Join us at 7. I mean, you could, reach out to me via the Telegram channel. The Telegram is my popular location. So I mean, if you send me a message on Facebook and all that, yes, I'm sure I'll get it, but Telegram is where I am most of the time. So reach out to me there. Let me also leave our web address here. We're still looking for trades, guys. We're still looking for trades. We are just not going to rush it. We want to get a good setup to jump into. That's the link to the web address there. Right here. Now, in case you're wondering what these blue and white balls are. It's one of our indicators. It works, yes, it works on cryptos as well. As you can see here, the blue ball basically, is an alert to a possible buy setup. So obviously, if you had bought here, it did go up. If you had bought here, it went up a bit as well. We will show you how to trade it anyway. So if you had sold it here, it would have gone down. Now, notice, well, you might not know, but our indicators do not repaint, which basically means when it paints on the chart, like the way it's done here, it does not move after a minute or 2 or hours. No, it stays there, whether it ended up being a winning trade or not, it stays there. So you can see it is solid, 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 solid. Let's see if we can find some trades with this indicator. Let's see. Now, obviously, sometimes it would not give you any alerts. I mean, you would have expected maybe a sell here, but not necessarily. It goes with some price action setup. Hence, it would not necessarily always give you. But let me change the settings, just to let you see that, yes, depending on how you set it, it is dynamic, it's flexible. Depending on how you set it, it can actually give you signals as well. So let me just change some things here, just 1 minute. Okay, so now you see, I've made some amendments and it would have given a signal. That would have been a good one, guys. This is pound CHF on the 1 hour. Even if you had entered here at the close of this candle, that would have been over 150 pips. If you waited for the pullback, over 160. So these indicators obviously are made available to our members, our subscribers, the VIP members. If you're interested, do reach out to me. If you're here, do hit the like button. Hit the like button and share. We're going to be here for some time. Just waiting to get some trade. I know this is more or less like the pre-London set, the pre-New York session now, isn't it? So hopefully we'll get some more volume. Hopefully we'll get some more volume in the market. Hit the like button for me. Hit the subs, the thumbs up. Okay, so let's see if we can find some trades with, using, we call it the precision trader. The indicator is called the precision trader. And let's see if we can find some trades with the precision trader. That was a good one for a buy, a good one for a sell, a good one for a buy. But obviously you'll get times when, you get double alerts like this. Never mind, we show you how to use it. We show you how to use it. That would have been a good one, a brilliant one, a brilliant sell. The blue is for sell and the white for buy. Those who love swing trading, you can swing trade definitely. I mean, this would have been yesterday's trade. If you had entered yesterday, this is today. So that would have been some good swing from this high to this low. Brilliant, brilliant. A good swing trade. Now, obviously, an alert was given here. Are we late to the party on this one? Being a swing trade, ideally, if you were to get in even here, you will have to place your stop loss like here. So just to be mindful of that. Let's do some analysis on this one. Let's see. You definitely will use other tools as well. Let there be confluence to your trading. Confluence trading basically meaning you have more than one reason to get into the trade. You have more than one reason to get into the trade. So if the price was to drop and bounce off this trend line, that would be good. Otherwise, if it breaks, you should be looking to come out somewhere there. Or if you give it some more room, 37 pips or thereabout. Now let's try a higher time frame. Okay, it's coming close to the high anyway, so unless you believe it's going to get to this high, it's going to come to that high, then that would be around about 50 pips for a about 35 pip stop loss, which is a good risk to reward in a sense. It's better than 1-to-1 in your favor. But would I be jumping in this trade now? Not necessarily. I mean, this is the alert. This is the alert. This is the candle it lines up with. So if anything, I would want it to pull back to, the open or close of that candle. If it pulls back here, yes, I could decide to jump in. Otherwise, I'll wait for it to come to the trend line. If it bounces off the trend line, I could come out. Now, that's why it's good to have a trade journal, guys. That's why it's good to have a trade journal, so that if you see a pair like this, which is looking good, but not perfect, just make a note of it in your trade journal and come back to it when you're ready, just in case it moves into the right area for you to jump in. So that's it for that one. I mean, I'll be checking this one out. This happens to be one of my beloved pairs as well, if I could call it that. I love Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Just 1 minute, guys. Market exchange, where is it? I downloaded it just now. Watermark. Oh, Debra. Okay. Right here. So let's check some other pairs. So you can see the watermark on here in the middle. That tells you what pair we have here. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, we were looking at this earlier on. That's good. I should have jumped into it then. You can see it's pulled back now. It's pulled back by about 26 pips. It was right about there when we saw it earlier on during the first session. I was waiting for it to move up a bit higher. You know, because of this candle, you can see the rejection on this one. You know, if you see a rejection, a big rejection like that, you know, it might take a lot more for the price to go above it. So I was waiting for the price to come closer, but hey, we don't win it all. Sometimes you miss out on trades because you are being careful. I'm sure we know it is best to be careful sometimes. You know, like I was saying earlier on, when I am trading live, you know, with others, I become more cautious, you know, because it means if we jump into a trade and we lose it, it's like, oh, he led us into a bad trade. So I try to be cautious. But anyway, I would always leave it to, you know, you to decide. Obviously, I'll tell you what I'm looking at and what I'm looking to do, you know, but if you think it's okay with you, you could jump in the trade while I hold back. But at least I'll tell you where I'll be looking to get in the trade. I mean, it's been trending up nicely. This is the 1 hour, sorry, the daily. Let's have a look. Obviously, it would have been good to catch it, you know, when the indicator gave the alert. Okay, let's find some more. That's the one I just came out of. Okay, so that's I don't know if you I was on mute actually. Let me so I'm not quite sure if you got what I said. But this is the Dow, the US 30. I'll be looking for a break of this area, if I'm going to sell. It has to break this area if I'm going to sell. And I'll target the low. But that's most likely not going to happen just yet. So let's find something else. I mean, I'll be here for another 45 minutes or so. Another 45 minutes or so. But let's see if we can get a trade before we leave. Let's see if we can get a trade. It's going to be next week before the market begins to move like we love it to. When you begin to have all the news events coming in, I mean, a lot of the time it takes the news to move the market, doesn't it? I know some people love the news, others don't. I basically say, hey, just wait for the news, and you could after the news report or event, let the price settle and then you get in. If you don't love to trade, if you don't love trading the news, just wait for the price to settle and then you jump in. I wonder if the price on this one is going to drop now or go up. Some sort of imperfect head and shoulder going on here. This being the left shoulder, or perhaps this, and that the head came down, went back up. It would have been good to drop. Well, it did drop here. Some people would have cut this trade. I have not been trading actively myself because of the lack of volume in the market. So where the price is now is a key level. When the price gets to a key level, I would wait for it to decide what it wants to do. If it wants to go up or down before jumping in. Right. Okay, guys, I will step away from the computer for some minutes. I'll be muted. I'll be muted then. Okay, I mean, this one is looking good. It's most likely gonna drop. Let's see. Let's check it a bit more. Okay. I mean, overall, it is bullish. It is trending up. But is it gonna drop a bit for us? I'll wait for this one to break this low. I mean, like I said a while ago, I'm sure some of you might have noticed some trades you could have been able to get into, but hey, not this chap. I'm waiting for a good setup. Okay. Okay, guys. I mean, give me some minutes. I'll be back shortly. Just want to step away from the computer. I'll be muted as well. Now, feel free to hit the like button for us. Hit the like button for us and subscribe as well. GJ, pound JPY. We haven't taken any trade during, in this session. We haven't taken any trades yet. We're still looking to get something. It's the pre-New York session, isn't it? We have not taken any trades yet. Okay, I'll be muted and I'll catch you soon. I'll be back shortly. Okay, let's check some more. It's just about 6 minutes past 1 now. Let's see if we can find some trades now. Let's see if we can get some trades. So even you see, even if you decide to scalp on the 5-minute time frame, it could still be a long wait as well. I mean, to be honest with you, really, I mean, I just thought I would use this week, to test the water, as it were. And obviously, the volume is still not there yet. Next week with all the news coming in, that's when we'll begin to get some proper move in the market. Otherwise what you'll be seeing is all these wicks. You can see just wicks everywhere. Well, nothing wrong in wicks if it's going to go in a particular direction. So you see what's going on now with pound card. Just goes up and then drops 5 pips and then moves up, and well, if you have the patience, you could decide, oh, I'll jump in now and place my stop loss here and target this high. That's like a one-to-one. I'm not keen on one-to-one, particularly during this session. Or even if you place it here, let's try a higher time frame. Right. Okay, guys, let's check. I mean, obviously, one of the ways you want to trade this market is to go for swing trades, whereby you know your stop loss is large enough to absorb any move in the wrong direction. Okay, I mean, this is pound AUD. surely cannot find any trade for us to jump into straight away. Right, yo. So basically, like I said earlier on, if you are not part of the Telegram channel, you do want to join. I am going to be posting more signals this year. Because of it, well, obviously I'm going to be doing. I've transitioned into live trading now as well on YouTube. So there's going to be, signals going out, during the live sessions if we find, but otherwise it will be during the course of the day. So join the Telegram group. We've pinned the link at the top there on YouTube. So you definitely want to join that. Whatever information or offers we have with regards to the Forex education, you would usually find out or get to know about them in the Telegram group as well. We do also have our Facebook group. So we have the Facebook, the Telegram, and the YouTube channel. When you are on those channels, and ensure to click on the like button or subscribe. Obviously, we would love for you to participate in the Telegram conversations. I'm hardly on Facebook. Yes, we do have a Facebook group, but I'm hardly there. It's only now that this year I say, okay, fine. We're going to be doing a lot more live sessions on YouTube. So obviously I'll be popping in there as well, now. Always feel free to like and share our links and channels and posts. For those who just joined, this blue and white balls are one of our custom indicators. We call this one the precision trader. When you get the blue alert, it's for a buy. When you get the red, it's for a sell. But yes, even then, we still teach you how to trade it. We teach you how to use it. The fact that you see a white ball doesn't mean you buy. Neither do you necessarily sell when you see a blue ball. But obviously, as you can see here, all these ones would have been good trades, because the balls do not repaint. If it's painted here, it stays here for the next 80 million years. It does not move. So this is one pair that I have definitely been looking at all morning. We're waiting for it to get to the high and pull back. It pulled back before we got, well, it pulled back before getting to where I wanted it to. Now it seems as though it's pushing up. This is the daily time frame anyhow. I know it's going to eventually take out this high. I believe it is going to take out that high eventually, but I don't want us to get in too early. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, from here, obviously we saw it retraced and got to the golden zone. Now pushing back up. Now, one of the ways you could trade this, when you're using the Fibonacci, one of the ways I use the Fibonacci, this is the 15-minute time frame. I mean, obviously you want to check on the higher time frame to be sure that it is going in one direction. So if you decide on the 4-hour or the 1 hour that it is going to keep on pushing up, you could then come to the 15-minute time frame, and look to get in once it pulls back to the golden zone and it begins to make its way back up. Now, if I was to jump in anywhere here, either where it is now or in the golden zone, what I'll be looking to do is to place the stop loss, below, the 61.8. So even if we place it slightly below here, that'll be like 20 pips. Hopefully it would, go past this high above. I mean, it might not, just zoom past it like that. It might go back and forth, well, it might do a zigzag before it eventually goes above. But I believe this is going to go higher, so I'll just give this some time to see how it plays out before I jump in for a buy. I do want to buy that. This is the Aussie card. I mean, obviously, if we are going to buy, we're going to be targeting this high, not so much this one. Not this one, but that one. So we can see that this high is the 15-minute high, the structure on the 15-minute, but we want to target this high. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. So that's going to be one I leave to you to decide what you want to do with that. Whether you want to wait for it to come back a bit more, come lower a bit, before jumping in for a buy. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be going. I mean, if we enter a trade on this one, because we're going to be targeting the high on the 1 hour, it wouldn't exactly be a scalp trade. Neither is it going to be a super long-term trade. Well, hopefully not. Otherwise, it might just, hopefully, it won't begin to consolidate or range here. I do like this particular candle. I mean, we can see there was a rejection of the prices here. So I do like this rejection here. You know, but of course we see all these wicks at the top. But I do believe it's going to, you know, push and break this, you know, to go to the top. Right. Okay, guys, I mean, we'll be finishing soon. I mean, I just want to give it a few more minutes and see how far this candle will go. If it comes back into the golden zone on the 1 hour here, even if it touches the 50, let's see. So if it comes back here, this is AUD card on the 1 hour. Even if it's 15, 20 pips we go for. Say we take it here, for instance, the stop loss is here like about, I don't know, 12 pips, and go for, you know, about 20. That's slightly better than 1-to-1. I mean, I obviously I don't usually love to. I would have preferred, you know, to go for more pips, you know, but that is basically what we're having at the moment. So here is where I'll be looking to buy, somewhere here. Okay, guys, I mean, we'll leave it here for this session. I mean, like I say, this is where I'll be looking to buy this. If it comes, if it drops here, and obviously it could just drop and go back up very quickly. But here is what I'm looking to buy. I mean, I could have placed a buy limit order, but because I'm going to be walking around the computer, I think I'll basically just watch it instead. Also watching to see what happens with this US 30. Okay, guys. So, I mean, I would catch you soon. I mean, I will let you know, obviously, in the Telegram channel when we're going to be having our next live trading session. It is going to be next week because obviously, we would not want the situation whereby, I don't particularly like it when I have, a trading session like this, especially a live session, and you can hardly even get a trade in. So I would have to wait till next week when the market picks up, with the news, events, and with everybody returning to work, as it were. For now, it's just too slow for me, and I would leave it here today. But do join the Telegram group, because that's where we post most of our trades and where we communicate more often. Okay, guys, catch you. So just before we go, anyway, you could hit the like button for me if you're not, if you haven't done that. Hit the like, the thumb gives us the thumbs up, and make it happen. Okay, guys, catch you now.